I wrote this book, What If I Don't Feel Like Going to Church? Because I had this week once where I talked with three different Christians who were all struggling with just not feeling like going to church. And at some point in each of those conversations, I found myself saying the same thing, which was the most important time to be at church is when you don't feel like it. And I've learned that all Christians at some point in our lives are going to go through some season where it's difficult to be at church and we don't have the same kind of motivation that we used to have or that we wish we had. And so I've written this book for Christians who may be struggling with that, Christians who may just want a refresher on what the church is and what it's for and the way to participate in a healthy way, specifically at our gatherings and our meetings. Also for church leaders and pastors who may want a resource to give to people in their churches to help motivate them and help clarify some of these issues. And also for those church leaders' own hearts, because as church leaders, we can also grow weary of service in the church or sometimes go a little bit astray in terms of what the real purpose is of our meetings. So I hope that if you pick this book up, you can take away a real biblical, that is kind of true to Scripture view of what the church is and what our role in it is. And also that it would be practical, that it would be true to life, that you would see your own struggles really acknowledged and normalized, because it's not weird that Christians feel this way. It's just something that we need to take proactive steps to address in our hearts and in our communities. And so ultimately, the burden of this book is to emphasize that the most important time to be at church, counterintuitively, is when we don't feel like it.